guys, and welcome back to Rooted in Reptiles. Today is just an update. I haven't talked to you guys for quite some time now. We have been incredibly busy this summer with both work and with the farm animals and with trying to get projects done. So I'm sorry that I haven't made a video in quite some time. So there's a lot that's happened, so I want to just update everyone. First, we didn't produce any baby skinks here. Both of my females here slugged out. However, we did produce skinks on the breeding loan with Austin. So the female that I had out there on the breeding loan had a litter of 12. So he'll keep 6 and I'll get 6. I am really looking forward to getting those in. So I'm super pumped about that. Next update, I bought a sibling male to the female that I had out there with Austin. So I have her brother. I bought him, so he'll be coming along. And then another one, I bought a female IJ from Chris McDaniels on Facebook. He had a proven female IJ for sale, and she's gorgeous. She's absolutely beautiful. So we shipped her out to Austin because I don't have a male IJ here. We shipped her out to Austin, but it was too late in the season. We were hoping that we would be able to get her bred. He would move one of his males into quarantine to be able to breed the female, and then they would both have a 90-day quarantine period, as long as everything obviously went well with their health. However, that didn't happen, so she's probably going to get shipped in here. I don't really have plans to keep her out there. I'd like to buy a male, a nice male if I can find one at some point, to be able to breed her here and hopefully get some babies out of her. So that's that. More updates. I sold the Longicauda boas. I sold them and I sold their cages, and I just kind of completely got out of the snakes. I wasn't really feeling them. I really liked them when I first got them. But they were bigger really than I wanted. Not that I have an issue with their size, but they weren't like my idea of a dwarf boa, even though they're considered a dwarf boa, but 8 feet long or 9 feet long really to me is bigger than I was wanting. I got them and I knew how big they were, but I don't know if you would say that I almost had buyer's regret, but it wasn't really what I wanted at the end of the day. So I sold them and put that money into savings for the upcoming wedding, blah, 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 which I'm excited for, but that's over a year away still. Another update is I have bought isopods. I have bought lots of isopods, which is what I'm holding here in my hand. This is one of my isopod cultures. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but I did buy isopods. I used to have isopods when I had poison dart frogs, and I loved them. There's so many different kinds, and it's kind of like a little hobby. You can collect them and do all kinds of cool stuff with bioactive vivariums and terrariums and setups and stuff like that. So I bought these. I have, what did I count? 27 species, subspecies, or morphs. So there's even within a species, or a specific species, there's color morphs and recessive genes and everything now with these isopods. So that's pretty cool, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. So I've been buying, I bought a bunch from a friend of mine here locally in PA. I met him and have placed 2 orders with him, and they've gone great so far. So I really am happy about that. Then there's a different gentleman here in PA who's shipping me 6 different types of springtails. So I'll have all different types of springtails. Again, it's like another little sub hobby. It's fun to me anyway. Some people might think it's stupid, but I have fun. So nonetheless, I bought these isopods, and they are kind of a promise to myself to get back into poison dart frogs. So after our wedding and after our honeymoon, I'll be bringing in my first frogs, getting back into poison dart frogs since I got out in 2014. I miss them too much, and I just am absolutely thrilled to be getting them back. So keep up with that. That's going to be great. I'm going to start selling different vivarium plants and things related to them, and selling starter cultures of different isopods. You know, I have, like I said, I think 25 or 27. I have 23. I have 26. I have 3 tubs in quarantine from wild collected isopod species, and then I have 22 or 23 in the room here with me that are out of quarantine isopods. They haven't been exposed to any potential pesticides or anything like that. So that's awesome, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think that might be it with updates. We're coming up on the breeding season. One thing I should mention is I'm going to be keeping all of the babies that I produced this year. A lot of you guys have contacted me looking for baby skinks, and I've had to unfortunately tell you, I don't have any. But the ones that I have had, the 6, I'm going to be keeping all of them in hopes of getting females, and then eventually I'll sell proven males out of the litter and pull out the females, just so I can be able to kind of expand myself. I didn't bring any new skinks in this breeding season or this baby season, simply because I did not produce anything. So it didn't really make sense for me to put a lot of money into that as far as that goes. So lots going on here. I'm going to be doing different episodes with you guys. I'm hoping to try and get back into the videos as much as I possibly can. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to do a complete isopod collection video, which is going to be great. So look forward to that. If you guys have not checked out my Etsy page for skink merchandise, go ahead and do that. I have tons of cool t-shirts and sweatshirts and things like that, skinks on them. I'm going to be doing probably some isopod attire, which will be cool. I think they're really neat, and I'm going to be putting out some new skink t-shirts. So stay tuned for that. They're going to be really cool. I have some cool ideas for them. So pick one up, or just keep an eye out on my Etsy page to see if something comes out that you really like. So with that, guys, I hope everyone has had a great summer. For those of you going to school, good luck with school this year, and stay tuned because